to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the New Mexico Lobos. And the Rams will put toe to leather and will get started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Surging forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Lobos will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Rams offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the back. There he goes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. He'll try to take it back. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy.
Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rams have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown Rams! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Hall. Runs through a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary
down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
They want to go tempo right now.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion on the out. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. The official says no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the Lobos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Daly. At the 40, there he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can't get him to the ground. They finally run wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Gonna run it. It's McKinney. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, he'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Lobos are flying down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos! How about this? These guys are going for 2.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Warren. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. He's got it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Daly. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got a man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warren. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That's reeled in. It's Buckley. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Lobos! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Got it in the middle, it's Warren. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Rams have their offense in high gear. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Rams will call on their punt team.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he has to find a way to keep his feet in bounds there. He would have had the first down after making... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Rams have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Buckley. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're looking to throw on second and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Oh, a lot of space. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Rams headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's ball. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Hauls it in. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Barrels ahead. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.